So this is a great question about vaccines and autism. It still comes up. The simple fact is it is not true. It's absolutely not true that vaccines are related to autism in any way, shape, or form. This is something that unfortunately is one of the biggest issues with misinformation in our country. And it's one of the huge sticking points that people have latched onto, even though there is tons and tons, papers upon papers that have shown vaccines are completely safe in the vast majority of kids, except for like maybe a little fever or something like that, or having any issues related to neurologic development such as autism. So the fact that people still link this is unfortunate, but just know it's absolutely not true. So that's number one. Secondly, the relationship between getting your vaccines and your pediatrician is a personal one. I am a big advocate of getting them all on schedule because we have had these vaccines for literally decades. They've been very, very safe. The rate and risk of serious side effects is extremely small. Most children, the most common side effect is just having a fever, a little pain at the location of the vaccine, and that's about it. The reason why vaccines are so important is that it makes not only your child safe from extremely serious illnesses that fortunately many of us have not lived through, but also it allows our community as a whole to be safe. So imagine you have 10 kids, and if the majority of them are vaccinated, even if one of them gets an illness that's vaccinated against, the other ones have herd immunity. That means that the majority are not going to get ill. If more and more people stop vaccinating their kids, that herd immunity is going to decrease, which means that more people are going to get infected, and often it's going to be more serious because they do not have that kind of buffer, that bubble around herd immunity. So it's critical, in my opinion, medically, to get your vaccines. In terms of schools have regulations about who they're going to allow in school. The vast majority of them mandate having vaccines because it's been proven to be safe. And again, thinking of that concept of herd immunity, you have all these children running around together in class and in school. You want to protect the collective, the whole community of children. So it's logical and reasonable that schools mandate you have vaccines unless you have a very specific exemption as to why you don't, to make sure that every child, not only your child, but every single child is as safe as possible in the school setting while they're learning and getting their education. So if you have an issue where you need to have a specific schedule, maybe slowed down or spaced out for your vaccines, speak with your pediatrician, but speak to them early on so that you're not behind the 8 ball when it comes time to enroll your child in school.